Hi, everybody. It's Jeffrey. It's red color. This is the reading for the full moon in Gemini, coming up on the 15th. So, as if you watch me regularly, or if you don't watch me regularly, the full moon is a good time to let go of the old and to bring in the new. So, a really simple little thing you can do is you write down, say, three things that you don't really want anymore, that you want to release. And you could throw it away or you could burn it. And then on another piece of paper, you write down three things that you'd like to receive. And you can either put it in a special place, or you can put it in a plant, or you can plant it in the earth and let go and then let go. It's like, okay, universe, this is what I want, and see yourself letting it go. So you could do a little quickie meditation. You close your eyes, you put in a balloon, a helium balloon, and you see yourself letting it go from wherever. There you go. All right. So I have an announcement. I have a course that I put together quite a few months ago. It's 14 videos. There are seven chakra videos, all individual. They're really beautiful. I think, and some of them are actually free. You could see them on my website. Well, on YouTube. If you look around for them, put in meditation or something. So there are seven of them. And then there are seven little art therapy classes, very simple, and how to work with the energy. So let's say the red energy, the root chakra, is really about safety and security. And it's like, if I feel unsafe, it's like, okay, I did the meditation and I received the information, and now I want to physically do something. So this is another tool for you to use in order to work with energy on your own. Anyway, initially it was $50 for the course, and I sold a few, but not as many as I would have liked. And so I reduced it to $30. All day I've been, and for the past week, I've been trying to get it on another platform, and it's just not happening. And then whatever, it's a long story. So I just reduced the price. It's like, well, that's pretty simple. So I reduced it to $29.99. So it's like basically $2 a video. So it can help support you and it can help support me. So there you go. The link will be below. I also offer yearly readings available on my website. All the information will be below. And that's that. It's like, okay, reduce the price. Let's see what happens. It's a great course. It's a great course. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. I got a lot of help. Somebody helped me with music and with the graphics. And then somebody else helped me video the art courses. And I'm really proud of it. And I think it's really helpful. All right. So all that being said, get to the reading, Jeffrey. So, it's Gemini. It's Gemini, Sagittarius. It's like, watch where your fire is going. What am I putting effort into? What am I, where are my thoughts? Where are my thoughts, Gemini? And I look cute with them and without them. And where's my sense of adventure, Sagittarius? So it's like, sometimes I have like a direct message. Sometimes it's like, these are the questions. All right, here we go. The Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. I have to remember to say, oh, and Nancy and I are going to start the tarot classes really soon. That's going to be below too. And the King of Pentacles. The Knight. So knights are about action, and he's all about action. So this is a real active. It's like, what have I been working on, or what do I want to work on that brings me joy? What am I working on, or what do I want to work on that really makes me happy, that brings me fulfillment, that brings me that I learn things about myself or about whatever I'm in as I'm doing it, because it's physical. This is the whistle while you work card. And then I have the Knight of Swords, who like gets inspiration really quick, um, has a new idea. You know, it's like sometimes I see this guy, like he's made all the same pentacles, and you know, maybe he's making them for a long time, and suddenly he's like, I need to make these out of copper, or I need to make these bigger, or maybe I can make another shape, or something to that effect, or you know, switch things up. You know, let's say you're in a physical, you do physical exercise and you really enjoy doing it, and it's like, okay, well, switch it up. You know, switch it up. Like I have this idea to switch it up, to change it somehow, to look at it in a new way. Maybe to invite someone to do it with me. Maybe to teach a course. Maybe to you know, get new tools or supplies to make my life easier because I'm committed, right? I'm committed. He's committed, not in a crazy way, in a responsible, steadfast, practical way, right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing this thing. And if there's something that, you know, you really want to start doing, this is the time. Because I was thinking about it a few days ago. I used to work at a men's clothing store when I used to make t-shirts. So I used to sell them and I used to also work there. And then January, everybody would buy all this workout stuff, right? We sold so much workout stuff in January. It was insane. It was insane. On January 1st. Well, it's January 1st, or well, not, I mean, we weren't open on the 1st, but like January 2nd, they'd all come in and buy all that stuff. And it's like, well, you know, commit to yourself now. Like, what are you thinking and what's your passion? And it's like, ignite it. You know, if it's not ignited already, ignite it. You know, I really like doing, well, then do it. All right. Talking to myself too here. And then the help shows up. Like the help shows up. Like, you know, you make a commitment toward, you take action toward, and then it's suddenly, you know, starts to like come together. Maybe you donate a certain amount of space to it, or a certain amount of either mental or physical space, but it's physical because it's pentacles. And I have three pentacles already. Pentacles are really about the physical world. And, you know, winter's coming, at least for most of my uh, viewers, subscribers. Most are in the States, Canada, a little bit in England. And it's like, okay, well, I'm home. Well, what am I going to do? Maybe I should start painting again. Maybe I should start, you know, organizing things in my house. Maybe I should start whatever it is. Okay. I have a strategy. I have 3 nights here. My 3rd night. Nights are about action. Nights are all about action. So I have a strategy and I'm going to move forward with it. Jeffrey gave me permission. Yeah. You know, maybe this is something that you that like you're really involved in, and you kind of put a stop to it because you're overwhelmed by the other things going on in your life, la la la. You got busy with this, you got busy with that. And it's like, okay, you're at the 9. So like continue to fight the fight. Continue to fight the fight until, you know, something comes of it. And that's why, you know, it flashed to me as I was like getting all involved with this other thing with these other platforms. And I have it all up on another platform, but it won't take one of my videos. And it's like upgrade, upgrade. It's like, no, I don't want to pay anything. You know, if I knew for sure I would sell 100, then I'll pay something, but I don't know. So it's like, no, just it's like, why don't you keep your life simple and just reduce the price? So that's what I did. maybe one day I'll use another platform, but not today. You know, maybe one day I'll pay, but not today. I have other things I can do with my money. All right. Yeah. Like new ideas come as you're involved, as you start, new ideas come that make you comfortable, that make you safe, that make you feel fulfilled, that make you feel stable, that are practical. And this is a celebration. And sometimes just like a little thing, on the road toward where you're going, what you want to do. Oh wow, I've always wanted to, let's say you do ceramics, or you want to do ceramics. And it's like you complete your first pot, and it might not be perfect, but it's like I completed my first pot. Or I suddenly understand this glaze, or whatever. Yeah, look, this is really interesting. So this is kind of the international card. Not kind of, it is. There's a sense of hope, a sense of creativity, and a sense of looking somewhere else. He's looking somewhere else. He knows that there are ideas out there. He knows that there are ideas out there, right? And so he's looking somewhere else. He's not afraid to look somewhere else. He's not afraid to like try something new. He's not afraid to like say, well, maybe we could do it like this. Maybe we could do it like that. And for me, like as an artist, you got to try new thought. You got to try new stuff. As you try new stuff, it feeds you, and it's like, one decision leads to another decision, leads to another decision. And it feels, because it's, Sagittarius has this energy, and it's, I always read them as a dual. Sagittarius has, well, Gemini is really curious, right? And Sagittarius has this energy of optimism. It's like, yeah, shooting the arrow, right? In like an optimistic fashion. Here, let me show you. The glyph for Sagittarius is like beyond the horizon. That's the glyph. It's like, I'm going to shoot the arrow, not a downward arrow, but an optimistic, toward the sky, toward heaven, toward the next horizon, or above the horizon. And that's kind of what he does. Yeah. Okay. You might have to juggle and find a new way to like fit it in, but it's really important for yourself. And Nancy Jean and I have been talking a lot about like with all the weirdness that's going on in the world, and it's like it could really get you crazy. And it's like, okay, that's nice. If the outside is like not participating or changing so rapidly, and it makes no sense, the only place to go is in. You know, Believe me, I've tried all that other stuff. You know, all the answers on the outside. No, all the answers actually are in the inside. All right. Yeah. Because you have the knowledge of how to make things grow in the physical world. So, I have a lot of pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentacles. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 pentacles. Pentacles are about the physical world. They're about security. They're about finances. It's about health. It's about all those things that, are on this plane. And we're coming into pentacle season, which is winter. And then we get the 2 as well. Okay, so I have 2 2s. I have 3 knights, though. He's all about expansion. Like, okay, I tried that and it was fertile and it was great and it's still growing and it's wonderful and I'm going to continue to let it grow. But I'm looking forward to the future where there are more opportunities and I'm going to expand. And I say I mean you. I wasn't feeling well and I'm feeling much better. And I'm really grateful because I like the first half of the day, it was like I couldn't, like I really couldn't do anything. Now I'm moving and it feels really good. And it's about 6 o'clock here, something like that. The end of a way of thinking. The old way of thinking doesn't really work anymore. And I let it die so that some new energy can come in because it's a 10, it's completion. And the Empress is here. And the Empress, I mean, she's Venus, which is very prominent in the sky now. Can actually see stars here. I mean, I live in Mexico City and it's, you know, it's a big city, but the light pollution is just not the same. It's just not. So I can see Orion, I can see Venus, I can see Jupiter. I had a friend come over with a thing on the phone. They told you what you were looking at. It's like, oh, is that what that is? I figured it was a planet. It's really big, it's really bright, and hasn't really moved much. Um, anyway, the Empress is another three. The Empress is all about being in the flow. The Empress is all about like tuning into the flow of your creativity and receiving ideas and making them fertile and helping them grow and allowing them to grow. And she's really wonderful. Yeah, here come all the ideas. Here come all the messages, all the ideas. It's a nice reading, really nice reading. But it's really about getting physically active in whatever way. And don't get all like, oh, well, I don't really have any interest in it. You could write poetry, you could cook, you could clean and organize. You know, that's really creative. Um, you could sew, you could learn a new language. You could do origami. You could create crossword puzzles. Yeah, I mean, there's a million. You could learn how to make ice cream. You could learn how to make ice cream. There's a million things out there, but it's the physical world. It's the physical world. So, and it could even be just exercise or just stretching or just walking. You know, oh, well, you know, this is part of my creativity. So one day I'm going to walk around the block, and the next day I'm going to walk around another block. And then the next day, maybe I'll walk to the park, etc. You know, it's about getting physically active with something that will bring you joy. That's it. That's it. Because you know, it's really easy to get caught up in what's not working, and I don't have enough money, and I hate my job, and you know, I mean, we know. So do stuff that makes you happy. Flower arranging. Hmm. I'm thinking of all these things I could do. Like get involved, like be an active participant in the joy in your life, right? I mean, that's part of the reason that I made that course is because this is what I'm good at. So I lead meditations and I'm an artist. So it's like, well, how do I work with color to like shift energy? Like, oh, okay. So I put together all the things that I love and I put into a course and it's on sale. All right. I I don't know. Let me see if I'm going to throw more cards. I mean, this is pretty much barely well fit. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, it fits. Good. All right. My old way of thinking does not work anymore. I have to find a new sense of balance and get really serious about it, you know? Like dive into it because the ideas are there. And I know that this will bring me joy and that I'll be supported in it. But I have to have a strategy so that I can, you know, release myself from like a certain confinement and know like, well, it didn't work before, but you know, you know how to make things grow because you're the Empress here, and she's the only big card in the deck. She's the only big card, which is pretty amazing. The the new ideas are coming. They make me comfortable. I can expand myself and go on my own like interior adventure because the universe is supporting me with all kinds of thoughts and messages. Let's throw some more. Let's see. Is that going to be enough room? Yeah. Yeah, the gift is here, so grab it. The gift is here, so grab it. Don't be like spoiled. Well, it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect to manifest because you have all the tools that you need and to understand the eternity of your soul. Very powerful card. To bring yourself in out from the cold. Well, I never really allowed myself. There's this part of me, this creative piece or part of me that I've just sort of like put out. Well, now it's time to invite it back in. Now it's time to invite it back in. There you go. That is my full moon reading for December the 15th. Okay, so all the information for all the stuff that I've been pushing will be below. And, I was going to make this tomorrow, but actually I'm kind of busy tomorrow. So it's good that I made this tonight. And, full moons are really powerful. I do something every full moon. And, allow, Guadalupe to support you and to support yourself in whatever it is that makes your heart go zing, zing, zing. Should I sing that Judy Garland song? Then I think everyone will unsubscribe. Correct. Blessings. Bye.